Welcome in all my friends to Sparkle Haven at Crystal Cove Community Village. My name is Lazy Retired Granny and I'll be your hostess for about the next hour or so while we sit and chat, diamond paint, do some show and share, all that good stuff. So today is the 27th of November, 2025, and it's Thanksgiving. So, to everyone in the United States, happy Thanksgiving. I hope your day is restful, relaxing, filled with lots of good food to eat. And if you spend time with family, enjoy all of your day. So, it is a holiday, so just about all businesses are closed. However, of course, the police are working and nurses and doctors and all that. So the time is 5:26 a.m. here in still dark, raining Salem, Oregon. Yeah, we're supposed to get some winds this afternoon, so we'll see if that materializes. And beside me, I have my hot caffeinated breakfast blend coffee with French vanilla creamer, and I'm back to using my I just want to drink coffee and pet my dog mug. And once again, in the fireplace wax melt, we have spice, cinnamon, and pumpkin. This isn't one that is overpowering in the smell. It's very subtle. Okay, so we have a birthday also today, Patricia L. So let's sing happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Patricia L. Happy birthday to you and many more. So yeah, you have a double whammy today. Your birthday and Thanksgiving. So I hope you have a very fun and blessed day today. So let me hang this back up real quick. And then we have our thankful, grateful, and blessed. And, we, on this Thanksgiving Day, that is one thing that we should be doing, is being thankful, being grateful, being blessed. If you're able to spend time with your family or, just maybe you're by yourself, still be blessed, still be thankful. And yeah, we always have something we can be blessed about and thankful for. That's what I'm going to be reminiscing about today. Yeah, it's the big build-up to being thankful. We should be doing that all year long, but especially during November. I know sometimes for Thanksgiving, it's just, it can be stressful for some people. All the cooking, preparations, having people over, getting ready for that, and yeah, but it's worth it in the end, isn't it? Then when everybody leaves, you just sit down and and then think about all the activity that happened that day. I used to do that. Yeah, it used to be when the kids were growing up, from about, I would say, 1990 till 2012, our tradition during the Thanksgiving time, I would take the week of Thanksgiving off, and we would go and spend a few days at the beach, usually like Saturday through Wednesday, and then come back on Wednesday, and then I would start preparing for Thanksgiving, you know, everybody coming over. Yeah, so I wouldn't start preparations until Wednesday when we got home, got the car all unloaded and laundry going and all that stuff from being over at the coast. And then I'd start making salads and getting all that stuff ready. And before we left, I always made sure the house was nice and clean, so I didn't have that to worry about. And then get up Thursday morning, get the turkey going. Last minute preparations. We usually had our Thanksgiving early afternoon. Usually when I took the turkey out of the oven and let it cool, everybody would come over and we would all go to the cemetery and visit my son that had passed away and decorate his grave and just spend a little bit of time with him. And of course, if it was pouring down rain, super cold and all that stuff, we didn't stay as long. Yeah, and then we'd all drive back to my house, and then I'd finish up the dinner, and then we'd all sit and feed our faces. So we usually ate like about 2. And then some people had other places to go. We tried to do ours early so that if they had other families that, you know, they had to go to and whatnot, who had their dinners later, they could go have their second meal. So generally everybody had left by, you know, like about 5. So then they would leave and I would do all the cleanup. And then I would just sit down in front of the fire. Yeah. And just relax. And just think what a great day it was. So I am continuing to work on the snow family, and I've only got this square and one more square to do, and I'll be done. We'll see how much I get done today. Yesterday was my really, really super duper lazy day, and I mostly did the kit up, as you know, from the live on the Nikki B, 106 colors. And I finished that kit up on the live. And boy, I tell you, lots of static. I think it's that time of year where we're going to get lots of static on our drills. I've noticed that other people are saying they're getting lots of static. So I think it's just that time of year where the static is worse than at other times. But I remembered somebody said to put your drills in the freezer. So that's what I did. I put them in the freezer. And while they were in there, I was doing one train. And by the time I got them kitted up, then I'd go to the freezer and get out another train. Yeah, and I used that 2.5 EWKs in the kit up. So I got that all done because I start that December 21st. And then I'm looking to see if I have any more down arrows. Hopefully I didn't miss any. Oh, nope, there's 2 more right there. Yeah, so, and then I was thinking, oh, I got to do my Lorenz for January. I got to get that kitted up, but I got to find it. When I was rearranging and blah, 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 I don't think I left that canvas out. So I got to be on the prowl. I'm going to do that today. See where I put that box at. And maybe it's just, I did think about, is that the only Y I have? Just that one? Wow. Yeah, so while this is uploading to YouTube, I'm going to be on the prowl for that. I'm going to be looking for it. Yeah, because I'm going to be, I got to kit that up. And then next week, I'll be kitting up the new calendars that we have for 2026. Well, I think there's only one. Because if I remember right, the one calendar, they're in separate packs for each month. But the other one, the desk calendar, I think that one you kit up. So I'll de-kit 2026 and yeah, then I'll kit up the next one. I thought, there it is. A little tiny drill right there. Okay. Yeah, so it's the end of the year tasks that need to be done for diamond painting. And then I think my son is going to have dinner probably around 3 or 4. I gotta ask him. He is smoking the turkey, and that takes, I think he said that takes about 10 hours. 8 hours? I can't remember. Yeah, so yeah, I'll be doing that later. My daughter-in-law has to work, so they don't do their Thanksgiving until Saturday. I don't know, though, because I haven't heard anything, if they're having it or if they're going over to her brother and sister-in-law's, because they've been doing quite a bit of stuff. So it could be that they'll be doing it this year. It's nice when you can kind of share. The holidays at, at somebody else's house. So, this morning, I was trying to kind of get caught up on videos. And I watched let's see, Rock the Dots. She went to, I can't remember which store now, but she found a canvas that she was on the prowl for. So she found that. And there's another arrow down I missed. Put that in real quick. And let's see, who else did I watch? Oh, I watched, hang on one second. Let me look here. Because, I always forget. Okay. Oh, Miss Southern Belle. I watched her. She had a short video on the completion. They did a traveling canvas, and she had the last leg of the journey, and man, she did that fast. And apparently the person who started it all is going to have a drawing with everybody that was a participant in this. They're going to have a drawing, and whoever's name is drawn gets the canvas. So Miss Belle will ship the canvas off to the winner. Wouldn't it be funny if she's the winner? It's a beautiful canvas. It's a wolf. So sparkly and so pretty. And then I watched Peggy B. And she, let me get over there real quick because I want to make sure that I'm saying this right. Yeah. Remember the canvas that Crafting with V did an unboxing of it, and it's like, oh, I have to have that. And it was of all those houses at Christmas time. Well, Peggy got it also, but she started hers. Man, she's really making big progress. And she said in her video, Granny, we should do this together. And it's like, oh my gosh, by the time I started it, you'd be done with it. So if you ever have a canvas that you want me to do with you, you got to give me advance warning. I don't know that I will get that canvas done. I don't even know if it's on my radar. I think I just put it away for next year. I can't even remember. But it is a beautiful canvas. I can't remember where that came from now. I know one of you will remember, so let me know if that was a... I know it had to have been a Walmart one. I can't remember. Yeah, we'll see how I do, because I got a lot I want to get done during December. And I am really, really hoping I can fit in that Christmas one that I got from Julie. That is so pretty. I'd love to do that one. But we will see. Okay, let's do the E's. 14. Yeah, if I can work on this a little bit today. Get this done on with my next one. I really don't think I have too much going on. At least not as of this date. So maybe I can get some diamond painting done. Now that I've got space here, I can kind of do multiple things now. And I can watch TV while I diamond paint on the big TV. So maybe I can sit and diamond paint and do that. I need more wax. What do I do with my wax? I'm just happy that I got my Nikki D done. Oh my gosh. That was an all-day project. And Sunday during the live, we'll be doing our calendars. And Monday, we start our Advents. I am so looking forward to that. Oh, there's a C I missed. 13. Right there. Oh, there's 2 C's I missed. Yeah, so busy, but a happy busy. And I didn't get the pictures posted yesterday, so I do need to get that done today for the UK event. Put in the completions. Then we just wait to see who the big winner is. Hopefully it's somebody from the village. That would be exciting. Fingers crossed. I think that's all my E's. Yeah, last night, Ellie and I fell asleep on the couch cuddling. And I think that was, I don't even know what time it was, probably around 7. And then she woke me up to go potty, and so I let her go out and potty while I was shutting everything down. She came back in, had her night-night cookies, and we crawled into bed and went back to sleep. And then, yep, we cuddled the night away. I am just so happy that she's doing so much better. Yeah, August, September, October were... That was a hard time for me. But it's just been, like I said, it's taken that long for everything to heal, and we were dealing with multiple issues, and but we got through it, and now we're getting back to the routine. Her and I are very routine oriented. We're a lot alike. So we'll finish up these K's and we'll do some show and share. See what's over there. And the parade, I guess, is on. I forgot to check to see what channel that's on. And somebody said, oh, there's an E I missed. Somebody was saying that it's going to be on TV at the same time everywhere, but if that is true, then ours is going to be taped. We won't get the live version. I mean, we will, but the live tape version. that's all the K's. All right, let's go over and see what's in our show and share. Ellie's still snoring on the couch over there. Okay, I'm gonna put you on pause for 1 second. Okay, what do we got in here today? Turn out the light. Okay. Don't forget to get your craft videos in. I'm going to be doing that later this afternoon, probably early. So get them in right away. Okay, Mike says, so McDonald's have come out with free socks, but there's a catch. They pair the socks odd, so you have to pay out more for another meal to get the other pair. See here. All right, let's look at these. I don't know if that, I don't go to McDonald's, so I don't know if that goes on here. All right, so here's, I'm going to assume the package of sock comes in. You have to buy a meal, it looks like, to get the sock. Oh, look at that. I love that blue color. That is a pretty blue. So this is from the Grinch. Well, that's pretty cool. And then he said, this is the... Oh, he doesn't want me to show that, so I didn't know that was a movie. Let's see what this is. Oh, I guess I didn't. Oh, yesterday I showed this from Mike. Hey, Ellie, did you decide to wake up? Okay, hang on 1 second and I'll take you outside and get your breakfast. But I didn't realize, oh, why isn't that bringing up? Must be this one. Yes, it was this one. So we showed this one. And I didn't realize there was a second picture, so I apologize for that. Because see what I mean? I swipe it, and it acts like there's not anything else to show. But there is. And he said that that nutcracker reminded him of the Pringles guy on here with the mustache. Yeah, so I didn't show that. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't swipe the second picture, and so I don't always, I miss them. I've done it on other people's. I'm not perfect. Okay, so our next picture is from Joan. And she has a completion. Oh my goodness, look at that. She says, hi Granny and fellow villagers. I wanted to share my most recent completion with everyone. Jet in the pumpkin patch. He looks like my black cat. It's a round drill, 22 by 22 inches or 55.6 by 55.6 centimeters. It took longer than I thought it would. It's a Peggy Collins, so lots of confetti. It is the last one I'm doing of my fall paintings. Moving on to winter and holiday ones now. Happy Thanksgiving to all who celebrate, aka Joan. That's really pretty. All the oranges in the background really made that kitty stand out. Look at those whiskers and orange eyes. Okay, and up next is Teresa. Oh, that looks like Charlie Dog in a way. Same colorings at least. Maui wasn't feeling well yesterday and everything was coming back up. Today he feels better and kept everything down. He came to me wanting treats and I said no, gave him some loving and told him to go lay down. This is the look I got. Oh, now Millie was perfectly content on her pillow. Oh, yeah, Ellie can have those looks too. Looks about the same size as Ellie. Look at those ears. Oh my gosh. I gotta get a close-up on those ears. You know I'm an ear person. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Ellie loves her pillows too. They always look so comfy when they're laying on their pillows and stuff. Okay, up next is Teresa. And she has a finish. She says, it took me a long time since I had to do it, mostly left-handed, since I broke my shoulder 4 weeks ago. Oh boy. Don't quit your daydream. Those were words for you. I don't know if I could have done that. Oh my gosh. Try to diamond paint with the non-dominated hand. Turned out beautiful. Yeah, that really means that you're committed to the craft. Oh. Oh, Susan D sent me a card. Let's look at that. See how to do it. Let's see. How do you do this? Okay. Oh, you can view your card here. All right, let's see what it says. Oh, there we go. Click on Birdie. That must be the dog. Oh, there's a kitty chasing the leaf. They're saying, what in the world's going on? Oh, look at there. Oh, doesn't that look inviting? They're having their feast. And it says, Happy Thanksgiving, Linda. Thinking of you on this day of blessings. May you have a peaceful day, my friend. Oh, thank you for sending that to me. I enjoyed that. That was so nice for you to think of me. I always forget that you can send those cards. Okay, Angela. She says, I hope you and Ellie are okay. I just finished this one last night. Isn't that beautiful? You know, I love these landscapes. And the snow and there's a church. Oh, beautiful. And look at the reflections. You know, I love the reflections. Just gorgeous. Wow. Oh, come on. What is going on? There we go. And that is it for today's show and share. Okay. Turn back on the light. There we go. All right, so next, we'll see what we're gabbing about over here. Ellie went back to lay down. So maybe we can get through this quick before I take a break. What do you think? I was watching Lois today. I love it. Halfway through her video, she goes, okay, time for a snack break. And she shows us her snack that she's having for the day. Oh my goodness. All right, so first up we have to have a Wednesday. And Susan said, nice choices, Julie. You're correct, Granny. Next week will probably keep you busy. I know I have several from Black Friday that I want, but I'll try to be very selective. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And Margie said, nice have it, Julie. Without you, there wouldn't have been a video today, LOL. I forgot to send mine in, and with the Black Friday Cyber Monday sales, I'm sure we will have a good week next week. Yeah, I think everybody's saving up, doing their shopping tonight or in the morning. Okay, let's see if we have any more on that subject. Angela says, beautiful paintings. Thanks for sharing. Okay, let's see what's up next. Okay, this is going to be our whip and gab, or whip and chat. Miss Bell, hey there, lazy retired granny. How you doing today? And happy Thanksgiving early. Your picture is so cute. And Dari said, Granny, did you put me down for the chuck-along? Have a blessed Thanksgiving. Hugs to you and Ellie. No, I did not. Hang on one second. Let me get the book over here. Okay, got you added. And Angela M. said, love the Whip and Gab. Lovely paintings. Thanks for sharing. And Sparkle. I also watched Sparkle this morning. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Yeah, I really enjoy her whip and chats. Awesome whip and chat, Granny. Thanks for keeping me company while I kit up 2 more diamond painting coaster sets. Great show and share and Gab session, everyone. Have a blessed day. Yeah, it's always nice to have company while you're doing stuff, isn't it? And Constance says, Happy Thanksgiving to all the villagers. Have a blessed day. And Teresa K. That's a lot of turkey for Ellie, too. Yeah, and because I don't add seasoning or anything to my turkey, she'll be able to share in the turkey. So I'll give her a little bit of break from chicken when I make the turkey. Dari said, I'm not ordering anything on Black Friday. I bought 30 paintings from fan sales to take to the Veterans Home on the second Saturday in December. Picking my granddaughter and grandson up at 3 p.m. Yeah, I doubt very much if I'm going to buy anything either. And then from our live, Jewel says, Happy Thanksgiving, Granny. Thank you. Same to you. And Kathy C says, Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And Jewel says, Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I got that bug finally. Okay. One more, and that is the this is what I did, the Add More Zest Advent Canvas, placing the cover sheet. And by the way, she calls them cover sheets too, so I'm not the only one. Becky H, glad that Kathy G was able to get this for you. You will have a blast working on every day. Opening up the Advent calendars, then doing this canvas. I will be doing a Diamond Art Studio UK kit that's 60 by 90 called Christmas House with 90 colors. Ooh, that sounds exciting. I didn't know. Guess I didn't know that Diamond Art Studio UK. Is that an event or? Yeah. I have been so busy with all the other stuff that's going on in the village that, yeah, I depend on you guys to tell me what's going on. You're my eyes and ears out there. So I was telling you about, that's it for our gap session, by the way. Let me get back over here. I was telling you who I was watching this morning. Let's see. I watched Lois. And Sparkles. Rock the Dots. Oh, I watched Smell Great Guy. He only does shorts now, which is kind of sad for me. I wish he'd do a regular video. So, but I hadn't watched him for a few days, so I had 3 or 4 to catch up. So I did that. He's doing little swatches in his knitting and doing his own patterns and then labeling them all, and then he'll have different patterns that he can choose from to do his projects, his scarves and you know, whatever he knits up. So I can't remember how many he said he's got now. So yeah, he's very talented. I mean, he does simple things, which is, I appreciate that, because when I knit, I don't knit garments, sweaters, and all that fancy stuff. It's simple stuff, you know, that I can just relax and watch TV, cuddle with Ellie at the same time. Doesn't take a lot of brain power. I have knit hats, but I struggle with it. I really, really struggle with doing hats. And I did make, when I was practicing, I made a lot of hats. And they turned out, but I just don't like doing the, I can't remember, the last part of it, you know, when you're down to the last 10 stitches and you have to do decreasing and you use the double-sided needles. Oh. And you got all these needles and yeah. I struggle with that. But I did make quite a few, and they turned out good. So I did donate those. That was a couple years ago. Yeah, and I donated them to the homeless people. I finally got my stuff dropped off to the homeless of everything I'd been knitting. I had a big box, so dropped that off the other day. And yeah, so I'm glad I did that. I didn't have as much as I have in prior years because I haven't been knitting as much. So I felt kind of bad that, because usually I have hundreds of stuff. Well, maybe not. I mean, there's a huge heavy box full of stuff. Usually it's scarves that I make, because, you know, to keep them a little bit warmer. And then I've knit up some throws for them, and let's see, what else do I do? I don't know. Whatever suits my fancy that I'm knitting. Because nobody in my family, you know, wants any knitted stuff. So, and then I think it was Sparkle. I was watching, she's doing some Christmas gifts. She has a brilliant idea. I am gonna mark this down for Christmas gifts, is to buy, well, it's too late for me to do it this year, but you buy diamond painting calendars and, you know, do it up, you know, do all the diamond painting and then give it as a gift. What a brilliant idea. And, you know, it's a gift that is handmade, kind of, and but something somebody can use. At least my family, I think they still use calendars. And yeah, it's already done. It's pretty, it's sparkly. And usually these calendars, you know, you can write on them and stuff. So yeah, and I'm thinking I'm going to do a couple of those next year and give them as gifts. I think that's brilliant. Hopefully I remember that idea. But that would be a good project. You could just, you know, work on here and there. As soon as the new calendars come out, and then have them done by Christmas. I mean, I suppose I could do my desk calendar and go ahead and just do it up and give it as a gift, but because that won't take very long. I would rather do the big calendars, like from Hobby Lobby, buy up a bunch of those and give them as gifts. I know, well, actually, I think my daughter-in-law, she always has calendars. She has a calendar that she hangs up. It has all their appointments and stuff on it. So, and then I think my son across the river, I think he would use a calendar. But alas, Hobby Lobby does not have them in stock, so I wouldn't be able to do one up. I also thought about just going through my diamond paintings that I've completed and see if there's anything in there that maybe somebody would like to receive. I don't think it'd be too late to have them framed by Christmas. these are all ideas I think of at the end of the year, that I could do. Let's wait till the last minute. I always say every year, okay, I'm going to start picking up Christmas gifts early, and then I won't have it at the end of the year to do. Especially like with everything that goes on sale. I love shopping the after Christmas sales. Yeah. That's where I'll be. Not Black Friday, but after Christmas. That's where you get the bargains. Well, I think I'm going to let you go because I know you all are going to be busy, busy, busy today with Thanksgiving. So, remember today, especially, enjoy God's gifts for today and every day. Count your blessings, be blessed, give blessings, have a blessed day, have a happy, thankful, grateful, blessed Thanksgiving, and I will jibber jabber with you later.